I started playing a super cute game recently that I thought I'd share with you. It's called Witchy Life Story. So, if you don't know anything about this game, basically you are a witch who is still in training and you have been sent to this village to help save their harvest festival. Now, fair warning, you are a bit of a mess. And you have been writing under an alias for the magazine Covenpolitan, and you are a liar. So a little bit of having to deal with the repercussions of that, but you are training, you're getting to help people, and it's super cute. I will give fair warning about this game. It is very, very dialogue heavy. So if you do not like dialogue, this is not the game for you. But today, I'm just going to show you a day in the life of Witchy Life Story, and we're going to make it fun. Don't worry. So enjoy. Rise and shine. It's summer, day 10. So over here in the little mailbox, I get requests. Oh, Hannah, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. Best regards, Mel. Mel is always overwhelmed. So you literally just tap each of these, and it kind of takes into account everything within the letter and helps you figure out how to make a potion or a charm, different stuff like that. So then you accept the request. Super simple. Yo, Hannah, I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day. Instead of beating myself up over them, maybe an oil or something could help. Thanks, Jonas. I do not know why I made Jonas sound like that. That's funny. Okay. So we'll make an oil for him. And then, hey, Hannah, I want to figure out how to talk to Fibbly Nibblies. She has like these little friends that are like spirits or something. I'm not 100% sure, but they're too strong. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Nisha. Okay, so let's get that. Click it. Oh, it's ready. No, it's not. Why isn't it clicking? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh, yes. Finally, big discounts. We need that. Her things were like 5,000 a piece. Yeah. Talk about perfect timing, because I need so many things right now. I don't think I'd be able to afford Gemina's antiques otherwise. And there are some items I'm thinking of crafting. I'm not going to make Ramsey sounds. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out, but I'll make sure to tell you when I know. You wonder why Gemina's put everything on sale? Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around, but we should definitely go check out the sale. Okay, I'm so ready. But first, let's make some stuff. Click on the little table. So over here, you can find all of your orders. I don't have to do anything with that. Okay, so you can find over here all of your orders. So we'll just click on Mel and what Mel needs. So she needs a potion, which will be in this bottle. And then you open this, and then you kind of click through and you can get to your plants. So we know she needs rosemary based off of this symbol. And then she needs pea flower. And then the hollyhock because of that symbol, which is right here. So we can close this and stir. Make a little potion for her. I love that. All right, well, let's keep crafting because we have 2 other ones to do. So next we'll be doing Jonas. He needs an oil, so that is this bottle. And he needs some help to apologize. So let's go into the plants, open this again. And so we need the heart, which is a rose. And then go this page. And he needs the pea flower. And he also needs hollyhock. So there we go. Close it. Stir. This game is super simple. It's not like it's complicated by any means, but it's just a cute little game. Doesn't require a lot of energy from you, but I like it. Okay, so now we have Nisha. She needs an oil, so that's what this one is. Open the plants, open this. Okay, so we need rosemary, and then we need geranium and allium, which is this one. Okay, close it, stir. So we got all of that. Love it. So we're finished. I literally, these these drawings are so cute. I love them. All right, we're finished. Now we're gonna go out to the garden and we're gonna get some stuff. So go on in here. So it's super simple. You just get these to clip some flowers. But you have to change when you're doing something different. So you can't just use the same tools in your hands. And do some watering. All done there. Now let's go to this one. Clip some more. Pick up some weeds. Water. Now these, they don't necessarily grow every day, but these are, they grow every 2 days. Unless you put fertilizer on it, which I don't have any at the moment, but I think we can clip these too. And then water everything. Okay. It's all watered. We can get some, you take all of the weeds and you're able to make fertilizer. So we could technically go back in here now and literally just add fertilizer, and it's like everything is popping now. So you can clip them, get what you need. You just have to water everything back. Okay, so now we will go give out stuff in the village. So first, so you have to talk to all of the different residents every day, even if you didn't give them any like potions that day or charms or whatever, because you gave them something the previous day. So you're checking in, making sure everything's okay, and you're also just building relationships with people. So let's go to Jonas first. Let's talk to Jonas. You see Jonas and Caesar, Caesar's his dog, at the festival grounds and walk over to them. Hey, Hannah. Woof, woof. I'm glad he's doing his own dialogue. You got that spell I asked for? I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see. Yeah, right here. So he wanted the forgive oil, which I hear. You hand Jonas the forgive oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's going to backfire? No, actually, I'm just afraid it won't work at all. What if my crew doesn't forgive me? Or even worse, what if they forgive me but I lose my temper again? Then it means using the spell is pointless. Ish, if Jonas is this worried about the spell, it really won't work. Nothing will work with that attitude. So, we need to figure something else out, don't we? Am I doomed? You can tell a massive freak out meltdown is imminent. But you really don't want to try anything that can make it worse. Think, Hannah, think. What is Caesar? Is something wrong? Caesar rolls over on this back. There's some typos because, as stated, there is a ton of dialogue. That's funny. I think he wants pets. I think he definitely wants pets. Yeah, Caesar would like his own dog. That's funny. Jonas starts giving Caesar belly scratchies. Yeah, who's a good boy? Caesar looks up at you. I
think he wants you to pet him too. What am I doing going between these voices?
Yeah, I'll give Caesar belly scratchies. He's so soft and fluffy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. Could it be that Caesar sensed both your stress levels rising? Caesar stands up and does a big shake. I guess he's had his fill. I am feeling more relaxed now. Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot?
I still don't feel ready, to be honest. Obviously, I love petting Caesar, but I feel like I need something I can do to just, I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff. Does that make sense?
It totally does. Hang on, let me think. You notice your mind feels clearer now after petting Caesar. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway, Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic, but it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. You know, he asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey, Jonas, have you ever heard of affirmations?
I feel like I've heard Mel mention those before. Mel is his sister, and she unfortunately read Covenpolitan, where this girl was a liar.
She probably has. They're a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost.
Are they magical?
They're more of a focusing tool, I would say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out.
Nothing weird will happen?
Nope, and we'll only start with using a few so you don't get overwhelmed.
All right then, how do we do these affirmations?
First, we need to identify what exactly is making you feel anxious. Let's start with maybe 3 key things.
One is definitely that I'm not working hard enough to overcome my anger. I love that I've changed his voice multiple times. A second one would be, well, that I'm just a bother to other people, like Mel, Jonas, and my crew.
You are Jonas.
That is such a bad typo.
He meant Gene. I think he meant Gene. I do not think he meant a bother to himself. That's funny.
Third, if I try to talk to people about how I feel, they'll think I'm weak. Are those good?
Yep. Let's start with working to overcome your anger. Okay, so working to overcome your anger. But it's not just anger, right?
No, anger is usually the result when everything gets to be too much. And I am working on that, or at least I have in the past, but I feel like it's not enough.
But you are working on it.
Yeah, of course.
So how about we come up with an affirmation about making progress instead? To help you focus on how you are working on it and making progress.
Mel always says progress isn't linear. Maybe she's right.
So how about...
My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. Wow, I really can.
Yep. See, just saying it out helps, doesn't it?
Affirmations are intense.
Next, let's do your relationships with friends and family. You're afraid you're too much for people, as if you need too much help.
That, and I guess they constantly have to be worrying about me. Not that it's bad to think about other people at all, but I mean more like they have to manage me. I don't want them to feel that way.
Do they make you feel that way when you try to tell them how you're feeling?
Not usually. I mean, there have been people in the past, but they're also kind of mean.
I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you and that they're listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you.
Yeah, maybe.
So how about I am loved and valued by my friends and family.
I am loved and valued by my friends and family. Wow, saying that out loud feels weird, even though I know it's true.
Then you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird.
Yeah, you're right.
And lastly, communication. You're afraid that if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you.
Yeah, like I'd be a terrible leader or that I can't handle anything in general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, then maybe it's not my problem anymore, though. I don't know.
Let's try an affirmation saying your wants and needs are valid.
You're right that some people will respect that, but others won't.
But that doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. How about we go with something like, my needs are valid. Communication is a strength.
My needs are valid. Communication is a strength.
Jonas seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation.
Yeah, I like that.
Great, we've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time.
My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success.
Now the second one.
I am loved and valued by my friends and family.
And lastly,
my needs are valid. Communication is a strength. I feel I can already feel my mindset changing just by saying these 3 affirmations today.
Just imagine how they'll make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use the forgive oil too, if you think you still need the extra push.
Thanks a lot, Hannah. You know, Mel is always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking stuff. I wonder if she'd let me borrow one when I'm practicing. But maybe I should just focus on these affirmations first.
Candles.
What? Is it a bad idea for something?
No, not at all. It just got me thinking, but it's nothing.
Well, I should get going.
Of course. Make sure to let me know how the affirmations go.
Will do.
A candle. Pretty sure the shop has that old candle holder. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that.
Remember, we're gonna need that because this lady was trying to sell everything for 5,000 pieces of pop. All right, let's go talk to...
Let's talk to Mel. This is his sister. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired.
She's been sick because she's been working too hard.
Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. You walk into Mel's office, but... Where's Mel? Oh no, did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Maybe she just stepped out? I can leave the spell on her desk.
She needs the boundaries potion.
Yeah, I'll just put it right. And that's when you see her. Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did. Another Covenpolitan ritual? No. I said yes to everyone. I said I would handle everything, and now here I am. I'm overwhelmed again. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No! Well, I guess I could. Delegation. That's right. I can delegate, or rather re-delegate. But I feel so worked up, I can't even think about that. What would I even delegate? Where would I start? Someday you'll find Mel in a sane state again. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundary spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh no, I messed up your magic again. That's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to help me with that. This is my responsibility and my responsibility alone.
Oh, geez, if you let Mel handle this alone, you know it won't end well. At the same time, using more magic will probably backfire like it did previously. What could help Mel?
What do I think? A nap? No way, Mel would never agree to that. Besides, she probably couldn't even go to sleep in this state. But then what? Wait, the boundary spell. Maybe it's not too late. We can use it to help Mel redelegate her tasks. But we need to get her into a state where she can think about redelegating. Is everything all right? You're being quiet. And that's when it hits you. Mel, I have an idea. You do? Can we still use the spell? Not yet, but we're going to do an envisioning exercise. And then, when you feel ready, you can then use the boundary spell. Envisioning? Is this some sort of mental exercise? Yeah, we're going to envision how you wish things would be. So, like envisioning myself redelegating tasks. I kind of want to go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. We can try to form a day where redelegating isn't an issue. Having a clear idea of what you want might make it easier to happen. And then the more focused intention will help the boundary spell too. I see. All right, let's try it. Okay, let's get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. You and Mel take a seat across from each other. Now let's take a deep breath. You close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands on your laps. Your body both feels light yet grounded. Now, Mel, we're going to walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning and you've just woken up. What do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. We talk about what we're doing that day and say when we expect to get home. Jean heads out before me and I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful. Now let's take another quiet moment. You focus on the sounds around you, the murmuring of conversations in the hallway, the chirping of birds outside the window, the soft summer breeze. For a moment, the world is alive, and yet still, your mind is quiet once again. Great. Now, tell me about your walk to the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Florida are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he's finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage and I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally, things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I've arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now let's once again relax our muscles again. You unclench your jaw and let your shoulders fall. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your body both feels light yet grounded once again. Now, for your work day, how do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be an ideal situation, right? Yep. Well, I walk into the town hall and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office and of course she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs to be done and the state of things. Then a few other people join us from various committees. Now in an ideal setting, we all figure out the best way to approach the tasks at hand. The mayor's hands are already full, so I agree to be the one to come to if any problems should arise. Everyone walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. I have my tasks, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work, and I trust they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay. Now for the end of your day. But first, let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. The end of the day is simple. I stop by the mayor's office to let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Gene at his cafe. He gives me whatever he's just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a little, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Gene, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. Then once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. Mel opens her eyes. Not a very exciting ideal day, is it? It seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that's partly due to the festival, but I do think things could stand to be a little bit calmer, and I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day, I'll make a clear plan for the next few days. And tomorrow, I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky about small details. And I'll make sure to use that boundary spell. That way, I'll be sure to delegate, instead of being a control freak. So you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it is to forget, to think and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that could help me give the time. Give you the time? Could I make something like that? I guess it's better late than never. But I feel like I've taken up much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. I hope your planning goes well. Thanks. Could I make something for Mel that could give her the time? You know, Jemima's shop has that old hourglass. I wonder if I could put something together with that.
All right. So normally I just skip through a lot of the dialogue very fast. So this is taking a lot longer than I expected. Let's talk to Nisha. I hope not everyone else is this long today. You approach the art studio and you hear what you think is Nisha pacing back and forth. If you're not going to let me work, I don't know what to do. She must be fighting with the Fibbly Nibblies again. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Hannah, I'm at wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. Here it is. Perfect. Divination oil. This should let me talk with them, right? Not entirely. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a close relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies, but that relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. Then what's the point of this oil? I feel like I'm almost there with figuring out this community mural project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the Fibbly Nibblies? Is there a way? Is there a way? I'm sorry, it says away instead of away. I love typos. I don't love typos. Fumigate. Ignore them until they crumble. No, it should be something you have experience in doing. You don't want the Fibbly Nibblies to destroy the studio again. Maybe you could figure out what to do, but not at the studio, safely away from those spiteful spirits. You did sense Nisha's desire for the divination oil from her letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? That's it. Let's do a tarot reading and see what the cards say. Is this something you can actually do? Of all the forms of divination, it's the one I'm most familiar with. Yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't consequences with tarot readings. Well, at least nothing like sprites wrecking your art studio. Let's try it then. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? I have one at my place. We can do it there. Yeah, that's probably best. Who knows what the Fibbly Nibblies would try if we did it here. Let's get going then. You and Nisha make your way to your home. Here we go to my house. Yeah, we made it to there. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. It still looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that, and I kind of like the place already. I keep my deck on my altar. Let's do the reading there. You and Nisha stand over the altar. First, let's apply this oil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse them of their old energy. Do I do this? Ooh. You take the cards in your hands and shuffle them a few times. So, how does this work?
First, we need to decide what spread we want. I think a 4-card spread might be best. As I said, I'm still learning, so I'd like to avoid the more complex ones if that's all right. As long as I get answers. I think of it more as guidance than answers. Let's just get started. You draw 4 cards. Do I get to draw them? Ooh. I don't think I'm actually doing anything. I think it did it themselves. It's nice to pretend like it did. The first card will tell us the problem we're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. And lastly, the 4th card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. Do I get to flip it? Yes! The Magician. Ooh. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No. Actually, my gran made this deck for me. Our family's custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentices once they start training. I feel like I could learn a thing. 4-2. I'm dead. A thing or two from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So this is the Magician, depicted by a plant called Dittany or Cret. Dittany of Cret, not or Cret. This card symbolizes skill, focused energy, and manifestation. Though we're reading this card for a tricky situation, the card is probably telling us there's a lack of these things. I have skills. I don't think the card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. Remember, we're asking what to do about the fibbly nibblies. I think in this case, the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then, but we did try that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though, so the card is telling us that there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn in the next card. Turn in the next card.
The devil.
So our obstacle is the devil.
Now this one makes perfect sense.
Hang on, this card might not mean what you think it does, but it does mean there is some sort of chaos going on in your life, perhaps some manipulation and confusion. But I remember when my gran talked to me about this card and why she chose the sundew to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivorous, duh. And she said, yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting sundews, they thought that they were the most darling plants. And then they discovered they were carnivorous. Someone exclaimed that sundews were then vegetable wickedness. And my gran thought that that was hilarious. Hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you need to just laugh at the absurdity of things. Sometimes by not embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. There's so much dialogue. I have been trying to cut them out of my life more recently. More so than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I liked the fibbly nibblies, but it was exhausting being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Did you ever think you were weird? What? No. I always thought I was fine. It was everyone else. I could be myself with the fibbly nibblies. Let's pull the next card. Temperance. So temperance represents the actions you can take. This is interesting. In a good or a bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the fibbly nibblies and what you should do about them, it might be that the two of you need to do some healing work. Healing work, which is a step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is temperance is number 14, while the devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. So maybe it's not playing with them like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life? You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that. Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? The Empress. The outcome is the Empress. What's so funny about that? The Empress is a card of creativity, uncontrolled creativity at that. It's also a card of nurturing. If there was a card to represent you, I think this would be it. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what could it imply for me and the Fibbly Nibblies? So it sounds like you're able to find balance with the Fibbly Nibblies. You might become even more creative. What I thought was holding me back all my life might be the way forward? That's deep. That's what the card seems to say. Of course, this is going to take some work from you on your end. Yeah, it will. There's not much time either. Maybe this festival piece can be the start of something new with the Fibbly Nibblies? Yeah, maybe it could be. I wish there was some way to at least set us up to work peacefully together. Devin always says you can sort out your problems over a cup of tea. Tea, huh? That gives you an idea. If only life were that simple. I'm going to head back to the studio. Maybe I can start to refigure things out there. Sounds good. I'm glad the tarot reading seemed to help. I've never done a reading for anyone else before. It was an exciting experience. Here's to both of us learning new things today. I'll get going though. Thanks again for your help, Hannah. You know, Gemina has that old teapot at her store. I wonder if I could make something with that. Nisha might not realize it, but Devin is onto something. Okay. Go check on people. Or should I go here first? Oh, did you get my letter? Does that mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Gemina's Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep this shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. How low? Ooh! $10. Take it. $20. Take it. $15? Mine. A broom? Sure. A candle holder? Why, thank you. A teapot? Lovely. Do I need more of these? I might buy one of those. At least I have 2. I think I'm good on everything. All right. I got them all. Well, that's cool. Love that. I got everything. So let's go check on little Jean. You walk up to Jean's cafe and see a closed sign on the door. But the lights are on. That's strange. Maybe I'll take a quick peek to see if Jean is here. You walk back to the kitchen where you hear someone furiously whisking. I'm sorry, there's like a slight thing covering the text. So I was like, does that say winking? No, it's whisking. You pop your head through the door and see Jean standing over a massive bowl of batter. He looks up at you. You look at Jean. Jean nods his head and gives you a thumbs up. You take that as saying everything is fine. Thank you for the release spell and for eating the Madeleines out of the trash. I did eat Madeleines out of the trash. It was highly effective, but now I have a lot of batter to make and very little time. And while I would love to share my delicious baked goods with my favorite witch in training, okay, maybe that's pushing it, but I need to focus right now. Please come back at a later time. He said all of that. Well, that's nice. I leave the cafe with an empty stomach but a full heart. I can't wait to taste even more of the Madeleines. I'm so glad Jean's recipe worked out. Okay, Miss Drool. This feeling again. Jade. A crystal of success and grounding. I could see how that would suit Jean. Yeah, I'll add that to my grimoire. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't take a long time. Let's go talk to Ruth. You approach Ruth's office. I wonder how the memory incense went. It seemed like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Hannah, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came here to ask you that. You seem to be in pretty good spirits. I am. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little trip up the mountain helped with that. Have you used the memory incense yet? No, actually, I wanted to practice a bit more of what you taught me the other day. But even so, I think getting everything off my chest over these past couple of days, and then taking a small break from things, it's all left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing what I want has given me some more motivation.
Nisha and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit, and of course Mel is starting to make post-festival plans too. She never stops, that one. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our small village?
Shrug.
I do what I do. As you do. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie and her reasons for sending you. Had her reasons for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Planned might be a strong term, but she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. That's probably true. Your family is known for being rather strict. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than she took.
I don't know what path that is.
Maybe it's just the one that sent you here.
But don't I have to leave? Suddenly you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor, we have a Oh, Hannah. Sorry, am I interrupting?
No, I think we were just wrapping up.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because you better come quick. The napkins just got delivered and they are not the ones I specified.
All right, I'm coming. See you later, Hannah.
Yep, yeah. This feeling again, is this selenite? It is the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Yeah, that would be a good addition to Ruth's enchanted bosom. Bezome? Bezome. I can't believe I just said bosom. It's a bezome. That's funny. Let me take note of it in my grimoire. One person left to talk to, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I wonder how Devin's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. They seemed confident enough. You knock on the music studio door. Hannah, I'm so glad you're here. Whoa, did I do something? Yes, you helped me big time. The countdown meditation, along with the confidence spell, really worked. Ruth and Mel love the song I composed. Really? That's great to hear. Though I wouldn't give myself too much credit. You're the one who wrote the song after all. Yeah, but without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly, you know? Oh, Devin. You're too sweet. It's true, though. I really don't know what I would have done without you, or what I'm going to do without you. Devin, Hannah, you got first. No, you. It's just these past weeks have been really great, even with all their ups and downs. I was about to say the same thing, but let's not focus on the sad stuff just yet. We've still got a few days, and then there's the festival. What's left for you to do before the festival? Now that the song got approved, the musicians need to practice it. I don't think that'll be too hard, though. They all seem pretty skilled. I also offered to help finalize the lineup and run the stage for the festival. Wow. That sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, but it's all at least backstage stuff. I'm pretty excited, though. It feels really great to bring all the musicians together. I think we're really going to capture the spirit of Flora with our music. Together. It's really great seeing you this excited. Well, we'll see how I feel the day of. I think you're going to be just fine. As an artist, it feels like I should want to be the center of attention, and there's an expectation that I should constantly be putting myself out there, but it's so exhausting, and then I spend all my time stressed out about... I could be working on composing or collaborating with other musics instead, you know? I don't get why making art never actually feels like it's about making art. Does that make sense? I think so. Basically, you want to make music without all the other stuff. I just want to study witchcraft without all my family's expectations. Those expectations are made up anyways. And for some reason, they all just seem to accept it. None of them seem happy about it either. Yeah, that's it exactly. I was kind of amazed when I was honest with everyone at the full moon ritual. Everyone was just all right with it. I've never had that happen before. Usually I get told if I don't do things exactly this way, that I'll never make it. But you know what? I think that's nonsense. Yeah. I'm liking this rebel energy. I am feeling a little bit fired up, though maybe I should calm down a bit. There's still a festival to focus on. I just said vegetable, like festival,
and vegetable. I should probably be getting back to the music too. Still got lots to do and only a few days left. Yep, let's do our best. Okay. And this feeling again, this time is the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devon's locket. Amethyst has protective qualities and helps quiet the mind. So if they don't have time for a countdown there it is again. It's supposed to say meditation and it says mediation. I can't. Typos. The amethyst. The amethyst could help instead. Let me write this down in my grimoire. We love typos. All right. I think is it bedtime? Can I go to bed? Let's see if he's got anything for me. You've got a shiny thing for me. One crow treat coming up. This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? Ooh, selenite. This crystal always reminds me of the moon. What a lovely shade of white. Definitely using this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. All right. Time to end the day. Good night. So that definitely went a lot longer than I anticipated, but that was a day in the life of Witchy Life Story. That was day 10, so that's pretty far into it. It's not a super long game, but it's cute. It's not complicated. It's kind of more like you're just following along with a story that you sometimes participate in, which kind of reminds me of Coffee Talk. So I hope you enjoyed Witchy Life Story, and I'll see you back here next time.